how do they do that? How do they do? It's one of the things that get asked all of the time. Remember, I'm talking about parking lots, car parking space. Remember in the old times, you drive through and a man stands at the barrier, or not even a barrier, just on the side of the road, and he gives you a little handwritten chitty. And then they introduce a barrier, and the man waits. You give him the price of the parking, and he opens the barrier. Then they introduce something called a barrier with a ticket, so you can enter, but you can't enter unless you take the ticket, which prints the time, tags the time that you draw the ticket, and you enter and you go to the machine, and then you pay, you insert the ticket and you pay for the ticket. And then you have the parking meters on the side of the road. You go there, you put the coins. So here we are. A man goes around driving a pickup truck, and there's another man just taking the canister that collects all the coins. And then, of course, he empties into the back of the truck. There's a contraption that collects, and he goes on to the next meter and repeats the transaction of, and it tells you 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And then what happened to the coins? Somebody has to come and empty those coins. You'll see the video. And then there are no coin slots. There's one machine that you put all the coins in, and then your parking lot number and your car registration is actually typed into the digital machine, and it prints out a ticket and you put that on the dashboard. Remember those things? So where there was 10 people looking after 5 cars, now one machine is looking after 1 car. And then they introduce what you call pay by phone. So you come in, you go there, you look at the actual little barcode, you scan that, and then you enter your car registration and say you want for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, it tells you, and it's registered. And there's a camera looking down on the car and can see the movement of the car, and it records the time you've been there, the time you have paid for the actual parking. And similarly, you enter a garage, it registers your car registration. As you exit, you pay for it by using your phone or online method. Or what you call directly debiting from your bank account. As you pass through, you exit, it registers the time you came in and your time you went, spend the time in the car park, and you exit. So where people's jobs were in the car parking, giving you chitties and making sure the car park is managed and then you manage to get in and out, now none of that exists. So just imagine how many people's jobs have gone. And on the video I show a driver goes around in the truck, there's a contraption in the back, he tilts, he undo the coin box, tips the coin into the canisters that are on board the pickup truck, and he continues walking around from one coin metered car parking to the next. Time, repetitive transactions, The technology has taken care of all of that. So in the future, just like this, we all do, everything is automated. Just how many things have we automated and changed? The way we live today is going to accelerate even faster. In the last 20 years, how far have we come? Yet the technology has also made us feel less likely to be thinkers, less likely to be problem solvers. It seems we have so much time in our hand, we're becoming more of a problem makers rather than problem solvers as end users of technology. That's not a good thing. There are so many things that we can do with our time in our hand for well-being and health and improving our level of consciousness and our meditativeness and being responsible. And more importantly, when you're an enhanced human being, your level of consciousness can improve the level of responsibility and solving problems. And this is the time that we have to evolve the human consciousness so that we find solutions to human problems or human situations that are facing. And facing, when we call it facing, the planet is facing an unprecedented situation for all of us, all human beings. If we don't come together and works towards a solution, a common solution for our existence and the health and well-being of the planet, all of your fanciful idea of fashion, technology, trying to go to Mars and everything else will simply collapse. So please, invest your time in making your inner well-being, inner engineering this machine to the highest possibility so that you can function with least amount of friction. At ease, you can smoothly drive this machine in situations that we face instead of becoming a problem. We need to operate smoothly as human beings on this planet rather than creating multitude of problems from a situation that we face or we encounter. Let's be that movement to raise the awareness of health and well-being and consciousness and build the inner well-being and inner consciousness. Raise the human possibility to another level rather than advancing on our technology, AI, computer science, physics, machine engineering, machine learning, and all of that. And let's learn to make this function the way we wish to and the way it should function for us and for our well-being and the well-being of our planet. I hope you become part of this very involved and most conscious way of being as a human being so that we can survive any given situation that is causing us challenges and come out being an enhanced human being with a higher possibility rather than a crippled wreck that what we are trying to become. With all of the information we've gathered, we are simply crushing ourselves. We are causing tremendous hardship and to mental disability rather than making a human possibility become a reality in our living time. Why do we need to cause so much pain and suffering and struggle rather than creating a health and well-being for all of us? I hope you become part of this media, social media, and everything you do, that whatever you touch, that you have paid enormous attention and gentle approach to life, and that you cause the least amount of friction, least amount of impact, but the highest amount of profoundness in the work that you do. It's not what you do has the highest impact. It is how you are. How profoundly are you conducting yourself has the biggest impact. How gentle are you? And how conscious are you? And how responsible are you? And that is the impact that we must create. That is the level of consciousness and wakefulness that we must be alert to in whatever we do. Technology is a great idea, yet if you do not know how to keep this one as advanced and sophisticated as the technology that we build, the technology will crush us, our ability to keep the thought and emotion and our energies in a conscious and responsible way will also cause us even depressing situations, if not crushing situations, for a simple situation that we face. So let's try and work towards finding solutions, conscious and responsible solutions to situations we face, and be a collective and responsible, and more importantly, inwardly conscious and a balanced human being on the planet.